World War I is very much a forgotten war in this country. It did not have the Hollywood, the news media, the popular cultural presence that World War II had and continues to have until this day. It didn't come into our living rooms through the nightly news the way Vietnam did. We are 2 or 3 generations removed from the people who served during World War I. And it was overcome in our national history by the Great Depression and by World War II. So although it was a profound event in our history at the time, it's really been superseded by other events. And the centennial represents really the last best opportunity to educate the American people about this war. And education is important because World War I was a world-changing and nation-changing event in a lot of ways. In some ways, it was the most significant event in our history besides the Civil War, in that we entered the war as very much an inwardly focused agricultural nation. We emerged as the strongest industrial and military power in the world. We really took our place on the world stage and assumed a world leadership role. We organized the country industrial and socially in ways we never had before and in ways that we continue to do today. World War I was a major event in the history of women's and minority civil rights in this country. It furthered the cause toward women's votes and was a major phase in the advocacy and in the struggle for civil rights for African Americans and other minorities. And so it's impossible on the international stage. All of the conflicts that we are engaged with today in the Ukraine, in Syria, elsewhere around the world, they all trace a straight line back to World War I. The seeds of those conflicts go back to World War I, decisions that were made by leaders and diplomats at that time. And so it's impossible to understand our country today, it's impossible to understand the world that we live in without understanding World War I.